Welcome back to Origins 2024. Matt here with you with Champions of Tabletop, and today we have a special guest.
Hello.
Introduce yourself.
Yes. Hi, everyone. My name is Alyssa Schrader, and I'm the Chief Marketing Officer for Dolphin Hat Games.
So for those of you who probably know, you can see one of the most important IPs for Dolphin Hat is, of course, Taco, Cat, Goat Cheese Pizza. For those of you who watch our channel, you know that is a cause of contention, anger, frustration, love, hatred, all at the same time. It's a whirlwind of emotions.
It is. We like to say a little touch of danger, too.
Yes.
Just a little bit.
Because when you have a game and you don't know if you're going to end in a fist fight, it just adds that element to make you feel alive.
It does.
So with that, Alyssa, thank you so much for joining us. So Dolphin Hat was brought to us by Dave Campbell in 2012. What motivated Dave to get into this hobby?
Yeah. So Dave was traveling on the road quite a bit. He was initially in sales, and when he was kind of by himself, traveling, wanted to do something that he really enjoyed. And growing up, his family was big into playing board games and card games, and so he wanted to do something that kind of kept him busy. It was always kind of a passion of his. So when he started getting into this, he started kind of saying, "Wow, I think I really got into something," and started bringing some family and friends along to kind of help him grow this into the 8 million sold games that it is today. So
that's a fun number to drop, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
Just
say
800 million
languages translated to, yes, worldwide, yeah.
So you said motivation, family was a big motivator for him.
Yeah, he has great fond memories. Growing up, playing with his family, playing with his kids, so both his parents and his kids, and so he's a very big family guy. He has 4 kids, and for him, it's all about what can I do with the family and kids to make memories, and what we call like social artifacts, like remember the time where he did that? Oh, that was so cool. So
with that said, he picked a unique name.
Yes.
Was he at SeaWorld when he picked this name?
No. He often jokes that he was just very hungry because there's lots of food in there. So taco, cat, goat cheese pizza.
Oh, I meant Dolphin Hat. I'm sorry.
Dolphin Hat. Oh, no.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. So Dolphin Hat. Sorry. Yeah, so with Dolphin Hat, actually 2 kind of things collided there. First is the hat part. So when he was young, he would often play Monopoly, and he always wanted to be the hat character.
Okay.
And so he always got the hat character. So that was his, kind of hat piece. And he's a Miami Dolphins fan. So why not marry 2 totally random things to name your company? So that's how Dolphin and Hat came to be.
Okay, now as a Detroit Lions fan, this is the one time I get to talk about other teams. So if I ever say Dan Campbell in this interview, I'm going to just call myself out because we're excited in Detroit. We got Motor City Dan Campbell, a great coach, but that's cool. He's a Dolphins fan, but he's been hurting for a long time.
He has been hurting.
Does he still like Hootie and the Blowfish? Because they're like the one team that actually promotes them.
Yes, probably. But yeah, I know he will go and cry in his closet when they lose. So it's a little emotional around the office.
I've had 42 years of that. I don't feel bad for anybody.
Yes, exactly.
So you kind of started off too with Taco, Cat, Goat Cheese Pizza, which of course is the bread and butter of this company. So what was, again, that's just a random words dropped into a hat and just I'm going to pull out of a dictionary and see what I get, or?
Yeah. No, so that's where he often jokes that he was hungry because you got the taco and the pizza in there, and then just other kind of random stuff. He started actually.
So it was like, taco. Oh,
taco, that's good.
Cat, there's a cat, yes.
Right.
Yes.
Oh, and maybe the petting zoo, I'll go see a goat. Yeah. No, he actually started making a game that was like this emoji game. So he had these various emojis, and then it just kind of came together. And he's big on, just how it kind of sounds, how it rolls off the tongue. Yeah. And actually, I had an English teacher tell me once exactly like what they. I can't remember. I need to remember, but like that, how those words sound together make up this kind of very pleasing thing to humans. So anyhow, it just sounded really right, and he just went for it. But it started with he had these kind of random emojis in this emoji game, and so it ended up kind of coming to be.
How many times do you think that phrase has been said in the Campbell household?
Oh, in the Campbell household.
Because like during play test and stuff, it was probably like taco, cat, dog. No, dog, not right. No, out, a dog. Pants. Nope, that doesn't fit either.
Yeah, so I know he used to make these in his basement. So wife and kids are upstairs getting ready for dinner, and he tells a story about like how he was tinkering with it in his basement, and then all of a sudden it was like this eureka moment of taco, cat, goat, cheese, pizza, and he was like, that's it. And then it was like,
the epiphany.
Yeah.
Fireworks actually went off. It was 4th of July, but fireworks still went off the first time he said
and then he comes up for dinner. He's like, I got it.
This is it.
Yes, this is it. But he can tell the story way better than I can.
He's all disheveled.
So, Dave, if you're watching, hopefully I did this justice for you. But yeah, so he has to talk. So he was tinkering in his basement. It came to be.
Now, for those of you who obviously are very familiar with this game, you know the random cards that pop up every now and then in the game, and one of them, I have to ask, he must be a big fan of the movie Elf. Because Norwal.
But I feel like Elf came out right around the same time.
Oh, did it?
Yeah,
Okay.
I don't know because
I'm old,
he's
so everything
2012.
just blends.
I know. Well, me too. Right. I think someone said maybe it was. Anyhow, I don't think it was from the movie Elf. However, it is a beloved creature by all.
I've seen the plushie.
Yes, I would say between the plushies and the pins, it is like one of the hottest. It's one of the hottest characters to go. Like,
I was gonna say.
Yeah, it is for sure.
So with that said, one of the things that really always stands out to me with your game that kind of transcends and it gives it a unique feel when you can be at these conventions. Last year, Gen Con, I was talking to some friends at a garbage barrel. I mean, that's not part of the story, it's just descriptor.
Yeah.
And about 6-7 booths away, we were just kind of talking about this game, and we were doing the movements, rumbling on, gorilla, and a woman literally comes running across, and she says, "Gentlemen, I know what game you're all talking about. That's Taco Cat Goat Cheese Pizza." And it stood out to me as what a cool thing to be able to make something that transcends like that, where people can just see something and just know, yeah, that's what it is.
Absolutely. And that's something that Dave, when he's ever thinking about new games or whatever, like, he has a natural knack for that. Like, he loves paying attention to, like, what's Shriner crowd? What are people really into? And so that's just one example. He actually told me this story I didn't know about last night, where he said one of his very, very first shows at Origins, actually I think it was like years and years ago, he was just him at his little table with his copies of his game, and this lady comes up and is just cracking up, doing the motions, saying the words. It was so loud that all these people were like, what is this lady cracking up about? And it literally grew a crowd. And he was like, that lady helped me sell more games. So whoever that lady is, thank you.
She's out there.
You're out there somewhere. And actually, I think she came back the next day, was like, I'll help you sell more games.
Oh, really?
And she literally sat there with him and just played it and laughed.
And kids, that's how I met your mother.
Yeah, there we go. Exactly, right?
That'd be way better.
Yeah.
No offense to his wife.
No,
I'm sure she's wonderful,
she is a lovely lady. Yes, but no, and or I hear stories how people are like, I was on a train in Singapore and I heard Taco Cat Goat Cheese Pizza, and like you can hear it on the subway all around the world, people saying this. Or even I just got another story where this grade school graduation where the principal said, I never thought I would hear so much Taco Cat Goat Cheese Pizza together in one sentence. So anyhow, it's been really cool to be a part of this.
Nobody's doing that with Twilight and Imperium, we can say that for sure.
Hey,
so.
It's the game. So
that's right, exactly. So for the next question, though, I think we have to make a move here.
Yeah.
So we'll be right back.
Very good.
All right, well, welcome back. And I felt like this was only the best way to hype up the next part of this interview is Moose Match Mayhem, the next game that you're going to be playing on trains. So listen, why don't you kind of give us a little bit of input on this as we stand here looking absolutely darling.
Yes, we do look great, don't we? And I think I'm carrying you right now, quite literally.
I often get carried in life.
There we go. We all need someone to carry us now and then. So Moose Match Mayhem is another one of those fast, fun, family-friendly card games. It's our next big launch for 2024, so we're super excited to be here talking about it. Basically, this is a speed matching set collection game. So from a technical standpoint, this is really all about how can you collect 3 sets of animals as fast as you can, faster than your opponent. But there's avalanches and yetis that are going to come scare away your animals. So try to be the first to collect 3 sets of animals before everything gets scared away, and you will be the winner. So.
And I have to say, Shay and I had a chance to play this one. Shay, you can't see what he's doing, but who won that one? 1-0, baby. 1-0. Back to being the champion on top. Because the nice thing with this one is
we're getting a little bit of like,
The person who taught us won. He didn't win. Don't let him lie to you. I'm sorry to do that, but we don't like liars. We like champions. Darn it. He won.
Get out of here. Get out of here.
There's always next time, guys. There's always next time. It's a family-friendly game, guys.
Well,
that's actually why we got the dispute token, so you can just.
That's you actually have.
We literally have a dispute token.
You literally have it.
Yes.
And that's one of the things that I love about this game is we literally picked this game up to know how to play within like 20 seconds.
Yeah.
And I think that really lies back into the core business model that you guys had. You had those 3 important things, which are easy to learn,
Yeah.
quick play time, and for all ages.
Yep, absolutely. Yeah, we want to be able to be a company that brings people together, especially families. We want to be accessible. That's why our games are usually, pretty cost effective too, because we just want people to play games and have fun. And so whether you're 7-year-old or wanting to play with your grade school friends, or you're 99 years old in the nursing home trying to work on your reflex skills, we want grandma and kids and even young adults, at their college frat parties to be able to kind of do something fun that doesn't require a screen or anything like that. So.
And I gotta tell you, as a marketing idea, is if this is not gravy enough for you, but you have got to get some of the Yeti plushies.
Oh,
I already told them when I bought my
yeah.
copy yesterday. I said, you guys are dropping the ball because that Yeti in the game is adorable.
You know what? That is actually, out of all the ideas, and we come up with a lot of them, especially Dave, and he wants to do them all actually. Literally, he's like, go do that right now. That is a good one. We have not thought of that one yet.
Oh, yes.
You're going to get the first one.
Please,
We'll make the prototype and we will call
yes,
you. Yes.
Because Dave and I already have a beef, and I'll share this real quick because for those of you who don't know, history lesson, you guys know we played Coffee Rush Night. While playing it, I gave the entire history of coffee. Really
nice.
killed on the views.
Oh.
Literally killed them. Nobody watched it. But history lesson, for those of you who don't know, in Scotland, the Campbells and the McDonald's have a heated hatred. His Campbell's absolutely massacred my McDonald's in the Highlands. I don't harbor any ill will 300 years later, but I do. And last year when I saw Dave at Gen Con, we had a nice little beef about it. Now, he tried to make amends by giving me the most exclusive card in all of Taco Cat Goat Cheese Pizza,
yes.
which is the
I Met Dave card, limited edition.
That's right.
Yes.
So if you're at Origins, you've got to stop by and get one of those. And if you aren't, then definitely make sure you get one at Gen Con, because it's the only way that you can be cool when you play Taco Cat Goat Cheese Pizza when that comes out. And in our house, you have to wave when that card comes out.
Oh, there we go.
That's how you have to play that one.
Very nice. Yeah, it's like a little trump card.
It's like the Norwal or the Gorilla, but this time you have to wave.
Yep,
and
exactly.
Whoever waves first and then gets your hand on, it's just like all the other ones.
Exactly.
So it's a unique one for us.
Yes.
So this is, kind of wrap up with this, because this is what I think is really special about your company is, I'm making fun of the Campbells, as I always will. It is a family business.
Yes.
There's a lot of people with your last name there as well. Not related in a weird way.
Yeah, no. Yes, no, yeah. So, I can give you a little background on that.
Yeah, please.
Yeah, so Dave Campbell, the creator, the OG, what have you. So when he was, just starting out, he actually contacted his sister and was like, hey, can you help me do some of these marketing things? His sister named Jenna Schrader is very creative and just a lovely person. And so she was the first one to start helping out. And then they kept growing and growing, and Dave's more of a creative guy than like a supply chain guy. And he was getting so many orders. He's like, how do I do this? He's like packing boxes all Christmas, doing all the things. So reaches out to Jenna's husband, Eric, and Eric's like, hey, who's actually aerospace engineer by trade. So totally different.
A little bit.
Decided to quit his aerospace engineering job at General Electric and come and help with this Lappy's card game. So then they called me up a little bit later, and I'm married to Eric's brother. So I'm the sister-in-law in this situation, and because I teach marketing at Ohio State University to undergraduates, and I said, hey, I can help you out with a little class project. We'll think about your new games for one of our semesters, and we did that, gave them some good insights, and afterwards I said, hey, you guys, I think you might need a little more help than just this semester, and they said, absolutely, yes. So then I came on as their chief marketing officer. So
that's awesome.
Between me, Jenna, Eric, and Dave, we're kind of, all family. So a lot of Schraders and Campbells in that.
So you can never get away from work at Thanksgiving.
No, you really can't. And actually, they've banned me from talking about it. I'm like, hey, can you get that like last? And they're like, nope, we're not talking about it.
So I'm literally about to eat some pumpkin pie.
Yes.
You can shut it down, Alyssa.
Yeah, well, I'm like, how about we test some games for our innovation pipeline?
Yeah. Dave's in the corner crying because the Dolphins lost to the Cowboys.
Yes, he probably is.
So
yes.
Well, with that said, we've talked about the past, but we'll kind of wrap up with what's new, what's coming up, because it's not just about Taco Cat Goat Cheese Pizza. It's not just about Moose Match Mayhem or a lot of the other games that you have here on display. What's coming up for your company, Dolphin House?
Yeah, so I say we're always looking to expand and figure out what that next best step is. There's a lot of different paths we can take, but rest assured, I think we're always going to be family centric. We're always going to be fast. We're always going to be fun. So whatever fits that bill will help us. For sure, I know there's always this itch that Dave has to go into heavy tabletop. So I think it'd be a bit of a stretch for our brand. So I don't think that's coming anytime soon, but I do think
that's
you'll see.
That's a future Thanksgiving Day argument right there.
That is a lot, yeah.
That's how the food fight starts.
Yeah, exactly. So I don't think we'll go heavy too fast, too soon, but just be looking for us to expand maybe in some bigger box games next year. But yeah, still always about family, always about fun, always about accessible. So.
And where can people get their hands all over these games? Because you've got some big announcements with that too.
We do, yes. Thank you for that. So obviously, Taco Cat Goat Cheese Pizza is pretty much almost anywhere you can find it. Target, Walmart, Amazon, Barnes & Nobles,
your
Kohl's,
friendly
wherever.
local game store.
Yeah, your friendly local game store. Yes, most important actually. Support those guys. There's a lot of fun. But Moose Match Mayhem will be coming out. Actually, just came out on Amazon. So please, if you like us, give it a try. Give us a good review. Always really helpful. We are a small business despite our size. There's about 5 of us full time running this whole thing, so we just basically don't sleep. And then, yeah, Moose Match Mayhem will be in Target in August. So go check it out. It should be in every single Target store, and then in most Walmart stores in October. So we're super excited.
And it should honestly be in everyone's play Calyxes because
Thank you.
It's easy pickup, easy play, especially if you've been watching some college football on a Saturday. It's kind of late. You have some drinks. Especially if you're an Ohio State fan, you probably have a lot of drinks because it's been a rough few years, right? And go blue. And so with that said, definitely add this. It's an easy add. It's an affordable game in this expanding cost industry where everything is now $100. You guys come in at an incredibly cheap price point. What's the price point going to be for Moose Match Mayhem?
Yeah, so Moose Match Mayhem is still just $10. So, and again, that's been hard because to your point, like everything's going up, shipping and everything. So, so Moose Match still at $10. Taco Cat still at $10. So yeah, we're right around there. So.
Well, Alyssa, thank you so much for your time. It is such an easy company to cheer for because, again, small local business, family owned, and really working hard to create fun, engaging experiences for the whole family. It's just hard to find that in this industry at a price point as cheap as theirs is. So no excuse. Go pick up Moose Match Mayhem. And if you have a pool, also don't forget the new pool side. I just picked that up for my family because we spill all over the place. Kids love to play cards by a pool because we're working on it.
Yeah.
But with that, anything you want to wrap up with, Alyssa?
Yeah, no, I want to say thanks for that. Yeah, Poolside's our waterproof version. Same exact as Taco Cat Goat Cheese Pizza. Available at dolphinhat.com right now. Hope soon to be on Amazon. But yeah, so no, appreciate your support, everyone. Super, super appreciate your willingness to kind of talk with us. And my arms are tired, so I think I'll put you down now.
That's a great time. We had a lot of looks here. So with that said, we'll go ahead and wrap this up. Again, thank you so much, Alyssa, at Dolphin Hat Games. Definitely go check them out. No excuse not to have them in your collection. And thanks for being here at Origins. Check them out at Gen Con as well.
Thank you. Thanks so much. Bye.